My whole life, I've been going away with my family for at least a week every summer with my brothers, my parents, my cousins, and it had a significant effect on my childhood and me and on me as now an adult. And this is backed up by the literature and psychologists who have looked at this. Taking your child away on a family vacation has numerous benefits for them and their mental health, and it actually will also can change their brain development, how their brain wires. We're going to talk about that today in episode 38. This is the Better Mental Health for Kids and Parents podcast. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back and joining me on another episode. This is episode 38, Family Vacation. I am your host, Dr. Christopher Fasano, and welcome to the Better Mental Health for Kids and Parents podcast. Now, on this podcast, we talk about all of the relevant mental health topics and how they affect our youth and those that care for them. All right, as you can see, guys, this is me now on YouTube. I'm going to be putting our episodes on YouTube so you guys can get to know me a little better and sort of see what I'm about. Sometimes it helps to put a face to a name. I've been doing all previous 37 episodes just on the audio, finding it on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and on the website. But now you're going to be able to watch me. I'm going to have a guest. I'm going to bring the guest on. I'm going to put these on our YouTube channel that we're going to launch. Sometimes people prefer to watch a video version. If you don't like video, no problem. You can still plug it right into your headphones and get the audio that way. You can still get it at bettermentalhealthshow.com. You can also subscribe directly on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. Right now, if you can see behind me, I'm in this beautiful house up in Pennsylvania. My family and I are at Woodloch Pines Family Resort, and we're here for 5 days. I'm here with my two brothers and their kids and my parents. We're all staying in one house, and this is something that we've been doing as long as I can remember being alive. My parents have been taking me and my brothers on a family vacation. My dad would go with his brothers. He has five altogether. There's 6 of them, 5 brothers and sisters, and really there's about 13, 15 cousins. We have 19 in total, but 15 that were around my age group that we would all go down together, and it really was an amazing time. It helped me in so many ways. It helped me to be independent. It helped me learn how to socialize. It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me a lot of things that I know and am convinced helped in the way my brain developed and helped me as an adult today. And today what I want to do is not just tell you from my experience and ask you to take my word for it. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of literature to it, a little bit of science behind it, because there are many psychologists and psychotherapists who have looked at this and have listed the numerous benefits of this so that you guys can really think about beyond just a feeling, but there is in fact a science to it, and when you hear about it, it makes a lot of sense. All right, so let me start talking to you about this today, and I'm going to go through an article. I'm pulling it right up here on my computer. There was a great article that sort of summarized a lot of these things. It's on parentcircle.com by Amruta Deshpande. And so what it says is science has proven that a holiday or a family vacation makes a child happier and smarter. All right, so it tells you pack your bags and go away on your family vacations. Now, again, I've always done this ritualistically 1 week in the summer, me and my brothers, but I also like to get away with my wife and my son, just the 3 of us. And there are a lot of reasons why we like to do that, but I'm going to go through some of the reasons, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my personal experience as well, all right? So what it says is taking children or children that go away with their families on vacations will be smarter. Okay, there'll be the kids that do that will become part of a smarter generation. All right, children are always up for new adventures, and vacations are a way to sort of nurture their desire to learn new things. Right, it's been proven that more than theoretical knowledge, right, practical experience is a better way for your kids to learn things. There was this article in the Telegraph. I'm reading it here. It's the science behind how holidays make your child happier and smarter, by Dr. Margot Sunderland, who's a child psychotherapist, says that a family vacation provides a child with a rich learning environment with new experiences in social, physical, and sensory interaction. Kids are going to see different things. You know, my kid is at home, he goes to school, maybe interacts with friends, and that's on a continuous loop. Then all of a sudden we pull him out in Pennsylvania and we go to this resort and he's seeing things he's never seen before, whether that be a new water slide, he went on the bumper boats, or he rode a go-kart today. You might not think that's anything exciting, but it opens up the brain to new stimuli that it's never seen before. And anytime you do that to the brain has to wire to accommodate the experience. It makes a memory of it, makes a reward of how it feels, and that's where all the good things come from. So you're broadening your child's knowledge by taking them outside of where they're normally living and outside of the things they normally do in their routine, and ultimately will increase your IQ, all right? It says here that family vacations vacations help in a child's brain development, which obviously in turn improves concentration and is beneficial, obviously, for their physical and mental health. Studies show that children who travel get higher grades in school than those who don't. So if you don't want to have an excuse to travel because it's fun, use that as your excuse. Tell your wife or husband, we got to take our kid away, because if we do, they might do better in their school. All right, that's not from me. That's from the psychotherapists out there who have done the research. All right. 2, the family that stays together, okay? Parents or children, we're very busy, guys. I'm very busy. My wife, you guys are all out there busy. And we often have we often don't find that time to all sit down and get together. And what a family vacation does is it forces you and your child and your kids to come together, right? You get away from it all and you spend that quality time, and it reinforces the idea of family. It shows your children that you are willing to put in the time, that your family is important, and that getting together outside of the hustle and bustle really means something to them. Laughing together, exploring. I rode on the go-karts with my kid today. It was really fun. He was holding on to me. He was screaming and raising his hands. And we don't normally do things like that. Okay, so coming together and doing these things reinforces that sense of family. And children then really, really will look forward to that. As a child, you want to be with your family. You want to spend time with them. And if you know that on your vacation coming up in the summer, you're all going to be together, it's really nice. It makes your child, I can't wait for the summer vacation. I get to hang out with my dad and go on the go-karts. And so it gives you this reinforced concept of family that sometimes in the normal hustle and bustle of life gets forgotten. All right, next, what it does for kids, which is great, is it brings out their inner explorer. My child is a really avid explorer. He likes to get out there and look for things, and family vacations give them another place to explore. When we were going here to Pennsylvania, he said to me, Daddy, I'm so excited to go to Pennsylvania. And as an adult, you hear that, you're like, really? What does that mean? But the concept to him is not about Pennsylvania. It's not about the state. It's about a new place for him to go and explore. And a family vacation can be a fun adventure for the child, right? We said going to a new place can open up their curiosity in their brains. It gives them a lot of new things to sort of take in and explore. They come to know that this world that they see, this vast world, in school all day they're looking at maps and they're looking at this big country, the United States of America, and this big globe and all these different countries. But they might feel very isolated. They might feel like they're not ever going to be a part of that or see it. So the more we can take them out and look into these states and these different places, the more they feel connected to their world. And that's a really, really important concept for not only the child but for their brain. Sometimes kids feel like they're floating in this sort of thing, this vast concept of life and world, and by actually tangibly bringing them to new places that you can point to on a map. So you've been here, you've been here, you've been here. Even if it's the next state over and you're just driving an hour, it makes them feel more connected to their world. And that is a very important thing when a child is growing and trying to feel connected to its space, all right? Happiness all around is the next thing that they talk about, right? According to researchers conducted by the Family Holiday Association in the United Kingdom, over 50% of the survey said that their happiest memory came from their family vacations, all right? This study showed that 1/3 of the people still clearly remember their vacations. The quarter of those people said they remember these happy memories to get through difficult times, all right? I can attest to that. In fact, I would say it's higher than that. I can think back on my family vacations and tell you so many different happy stories. In fact, I could just tell you one from right now. There was a water slide competition, and my son, it was from the adults did it, me and my brothers did it, and I won the gold medal. I'm wearing my gold medal. For everyone watching on YouTube, you can see it. And my kid was cheering for me, Luca. He was down there, go, Daddy, that's right. When I won, he was so proud of me. He wanted to wear my medal. He was so excited, and he's going to remember that. And next year when we come back, he's going to want me to do it again. Daddy, you got to go back and do it again. You won the gold. You got to try to get it again. He's going to maybe go home and he's going to tell his friends that. It is going to be a memory for him, and it's going to be a memory of happiness. So I'm trying to think back right now of things that were negative in my family vacations, and I can't. The only thing I could think of was me maybe getting in trouble because I wanted to go off with my cousins all the time and explore. And as I got older, I had a curfew and I couldn't just be out all night. But the concept always revolved around being with people and being happy. And you can't provide your children with too many happy experiences. And a family vacation is almost a guarantee that they're going to have a great time with their family, right? So happiness all around. Next one. It's more important than material. In our world we live in today, material things sort of kind of prevail. Phones, laptops, iPads, cars, TVs. Children see these things and they sort of measure their status by how many things they have. My kid's only 6. He wants to know when he's getting a phone. He wants to know when I can't have an iPad. All of these things are going on. All right. When you come on a family vacation and when you come around the table, you come together, what you realize is that the best gifts we can give our children are the bonds that they can create with their family and ultimately then by extension with the friends that they'll make. A new study published in the Journal of Consumer Research states that experiential gifts or sort of experience-based gifts, right, produce a greater improvement in relationship strength than material gifts. All right, so instead of giving toys to the little ones, why don't you plan on going away? That's a great thing to do. For your birthday, instead of, you buying you some Legos or something like that, we're going to take a day trip. Go away for the day. It's a great way to just reconnect and reinforce that your gifts don't have to be something that's a material, but your gift can be the family that you have around it, all right? And that's really, really important in this world where it's increasingly more sort of focused on what the material things we have. The next one, social skills. Every parent wants their child to develop better social skills. And vacations are a very sort of great opportunity for them to explore. Other kids that they'll meet are on vacation, so they're up for the same thing. They're just there to have fun. They're more likely to talk to other kids. They're going to have little camps or different events. There are tournaments. Wherever you are, there'll be more kids around. When families go on vacation, they tend to go to places where there are other families on vacation. I made friends at the places I went to. You're coming with your cousins. Maybe my brothers have kids. All of my nieces and nephews, they sit there and they talk back and forth with each other. And just because they know each other, it doesn't discount the social interaction. In fact, studies have shown that having cousins and family constantly coming together can increase social interactions because your kids are more likely to be more comfortable talking to their cousins than they will some people that they don't know. So they'll be better improving their social skills. So being together on a family vacation is really a great way to do that. All right. Lastly, and this is the one I love, it helps children open up. And the reason why I think this is great is that when we go away on vacation, even the parents tend to be more chill and relaxed. And when everybody is more relaxed, kids are more likely to sort of just open up and just say what's on their mind and be themselves. There was this 2017 family survey conducted by Expedia, and it's an online travel company. I'm sure you guys know Expedia.com. 97% teens, this was from India, felt that family vacations bring them close to their siblings. 97%, while 69% said their favorite memories occurred on family vacations. Okay? That is incredible to me. And I could tell you that my brothers and I growing up, we weren't the best of friends. We are very close now, but we weren't like that growing up, which I think is the case in most families. But when it came to family vacations, we always came together over that. In fact, my brother Mike, the night before we would leave, so we would leave on a Saturday morning, we were going away. As we got a little bit older, we would stay in each other's room on the night before. So the Friday night, I would sleep on the floor in Mike's room because we were so excited for the vacation to begin the next morning. And we might not have hung out all during the vacation together, and we might not hang out preceding all of the family vacation. But we came together that night over the family vacation because we both knew how special it was and how much it meant to us and what it actually did for us. So like I said, guys, if you can, for the parents out there and everybody listening, we're like, well, it must be nice you get to go away with your family and spend that money. It doesn't have to be about the money. You don't have to go away for weeks on end. You don't even have to go away for 2 days. You can go away for the day. The point is to take your child and get your kids out of the place that they're normally associated with and bring them to some other place where you and your wife or your husband can relax, de-stress, be more present with your child, smile more, have happy memories. Bring your family extended if you can, your brothers and your sisters, your cousins, whoever you can bring together, the more the better. And your children will benefit better from this in their mental health, in their physical health. They're going to be more active. And down the road, just like I am now, I'm going to be 39 years old. I can tell you all about my family vacations growing up and how they helped me and my mental health. All right, guys. So I appreciate you checking out episode 38. Thanks for sticking with me out here in this deck, this beautiful place, Woodlock Springs in Pennsylvania. Check me out on YouTube, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing all of my podcasts as both an audio and a video. I'm also going to be doing some more video content for you guys to get to know me better and also get to know other people better. I'm going to be interviewing kids, going to be interviewing parents to get their take on where they feel. We got a lot of things coming, guys, and I'm really happy that you're joining me and you're going to continue joining me for the ride, all right? So don't just be strong. Be mental strong, guys. I'll catch you on the next episode.